Hi, hello. My name is Howard, and I'm here today to talk to you about a special technique. A special technique that is essential in improving our health, mental health, physical health, as well as emotional health. What's wonderful is that the special technique is completely free. In fact, it requires no specific equipment, no specific investment of money, and even better, you already know how to do it. In fact, you spent years doing this, although you may not have known that you were actually practicing, but you've got a pretty good idea of how to do it. And if you say that you've already forgotten, well, it's very similar to riding a bicycle. You pick it up again, and in a few minutes, you'll know exactly how to do it. So what I'm talking about is play. Physical play, inventive play. If you're thinking about the play that children do, you're exactly right. That's where I'm going. If you're thinking about kind of 50 Shades of Grey style playing, that's not where I'm going. So think about children playing. Let's keep going. But wait a second. Adults don't play, do they? Adults don't generally put down whatever it is that they're doing, unplug from the internet, try to get away from the grind of daily life, and they don't actually pretend. They don't pretend that they're a pirate or a princess or an astronaut. They don't actually pretend that a cardboard box is a spaceship or a time machine. They don't pretend that, oh gosh, they've got to get over the lava field. And the only way to do that is by standing on your furniture. It doesn't happen anymore. In fact, most adults don't even play tag. When was the last time you played tag? Right. So the question is why? Why don't adults play? The most common answer is, I just don't have time. Between all the real-world things I have to do, the responsibilities I have, I don't have time. But that's a bit of a cop-out. Some of the other excuses would include, I don't remember how to play. Or, play is only for kids. But that's not true. I think that the problem with play is that, one, we're afraid. We're very scared. We have this idea of who we are and our place in society, and for some reason, it doesn't allow us to do things that are outside that box. We worry that we're going to offend people or that we're going to make people say, hey, what are you doing? The other problem with why we don't play is stagnation. You and I, all of us as adults, have a great idea of who we are and what we do. In fact, I'd like to say, I know exactly what I do, and I know exactly what I don't do. And because of that, we're reluctant to move out of our box. We're reluctant to try new things. We're reluctant to look a little bit foolish. Those are two of the big problems. But I'd like to tell you that it's actually quite important for you to get out of your box, for you to try new things, to actually improve your health. Look at the health that you have at this point. Would you like it better? What can you do to make it better? Up until now, we've been talking about other adults, for the most part. It's easy to say, no, that's not me. But I'd actually like to talk about you specifically. Every one of you sitting in these chairs. When was the last time that you played? When was the last time that you let yourself forget about what everybody else was telling you and say, I'm going to do what I want to do? When was the last time that you'd let yourself jump over the lava field or play tag or do anything like that? I bet it's probably been a while, especially if you don't have kids of the right age. So I've hidden a tool back here that's an essential part of the technique. Let's try. I've got a ball. So, it's a relatively easy thing. There's only one job. It's keep the ball off the ground. Ready? All right, look at that. Keep it off the ground. Woo! All right. Nice. Look at this. Oh, nice. I'm a scientist. At least I'm playing a scientist on TV. And we're doing a serious experiment here, and we're talking about play. So let's analyze at least a little bit what has just happened. So the ball's coming towards you, your heart rate's increasing, maybe your legs are a little bit more stiff, your torso is strong, You get more circulation into your arms, and you're pushing the ball, or maybe you're trying to run away and hide from it. That's a possibility as well. No big deal. But in either case, what you're actually doing is moving. And in fact, actually, I'd like to say that this might actually be exercise. Wait a second. How could this actually be exercise? Let's look at it really briefly. We're increasing your circulation, and that circulation gives more blood to your muscles, to your bones, to your joints. You're lubricating your joints, and yeah, if you continue to do this, this would actually be exercise. Now, wait a second. You're about to tell me that this is not exercise. Come on, Howard. We're just pushing a ball around. But I want you to know that for those people who are the most sedentary, and that's a lot of us, we sit around all day. For the people who are the most sedentary, this actually counts as exercise and has significant benefits to people's long-term health. Weird, huh? So, let's talk about kind of the community in general. We're not just a small community, but we're a nation. And not just a nation, but we're a world. We're a world of people who are sedentary. And because of that, our weight is increasing, our health is decreasing, and our burden of chronic disease is skyrocketing. Now, you and I all know the answer. What can we do to prevent this? And you know what it is? It's exercise. But it's not something that most of us like to do, right? We are told that we're supposed to exercise. Our doctors say, yes, please exercise. So we take up exercise. But we do exercise in such a manner that it's not exciting. You take a class, you lift weights, you run. It sounds boring, right? And you continue to do this, and you start and you stop, and you start and you stop, and then you get more frustrated because you're not getting to where you'd like to get to. Maybe you'd like to lose weight or improve your cholesterol, but it's not happening. But what if we perceived exercise slightly differently? The reason I have you play with the ball is it fun? Yeah, you're still doing it, right? I mean, it's fun. What if we could reconceive exercise as fun? In fact, it used to be fun. Kids think exercise is fun, right? When kids play, they exercise. But what's beneficial about that, or what's very interesting, is that they don't notice that they're exercising. In some ways, exercise is like the secret ingredient to play. It makes things more fun, right? It makes play more fun. If you run around, it makes tag more fun. So yes, indeed, if only we can just make play more fun, we would have no troubles exercising. Okay, so how do we actually do this? I've got just a few steps. So step number 1, in terms of making play a part of your exercise regimen, is number 1, banish the fear, right? We spend a lot of time with fear. We spend a lot of time with stagnation. We worry about what other people will think. We listen to that little voice inside our head that says, no, you can't do this because somebody's going to laugh at you. No, don't listen to that at all. It's time to banish the fear. Part number 2, or step number 2, is to look for active opportunities to play. Look at this thing. It's just a ball, right? But it's so much fun. And that's the key. Almost anything can be fun if we put our mind to it. And step number 3, add the fun. Make absolutely sure that you have fun, because fun is the glue that holds everything together, right? Look at that. So, I've got a little bit of homework for you. Oh, actually, step 4, I should probably tell you, be safe, go slow. There's a possibility that your brain and your body are not connected. Your brain wants to do what it wants to do, and your body says, no. All right, good. So, let's give you a little bit of homework. And my homework is, tonight when you go home, put all your fears in the closet, close the door, and once you've done that, look at things around you to see if there's anything that could be used for play. And it could be anything, right? So you could sing into your toothbrush, you could dance with your mop, right? All the things. And by doing so, know that you'll spend a lot of time improving your health. You'll be having fun, and hey, you'll be feeling more alive. And if you ever think to yourself, I don't know how to do this, just remember, you're already an expert at this. All you have to do is do it. Thank you.